No, I don't think I don't think I'll ever do coloring books because my grandma does. And I don't want to be a grandma. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's forever linked to being a grandma in my mind. My grandma was actually asking me for art advice because she's like, "Am I too old at 68 or whatever to do art?" And I was like, "No, just follow your dream. Follow your dreams." Actually, let's do this. I just had an idea. Let's do this. Let's do this. And let's get a deeper color. Let's do this. There we go. There we go. There we go. Kind of have like a little forest in the making here, don't we? I think painting is a lot more like I'm talking out of my A here, but a lot more about the general shape of things than super high detail. I mean, there's some very super high detailed paintings out there, not gonna lie, but a lot of it is shape focus. A lot less about drawing every single detail. Whoops. We're doing art. We are doing art. Like this. Or painting something. We're painting an object here. You will never know what it is that I paint. Because it is impossible for mortal organic minds to understand my thought process. I am an enigma. It was this orange, right? Yeah. Let's go. And we get, I think it was this gray. We need to block it in. It's kind of nice because you can't really undo your mistakes when you're painting. You kind of have to accept them and own it. When I was younger, growing up, I always loved drawing in pen because then I kind of had to own it, you know? You can't erase pen. Well, you can get like special pen erase stuff, but it's it's a pain. And it's not really worth it. Let's see. I'm not really getting, I don't know if we can really mix paint in this. I don't know if that's possible, but that's fine. Well, a much lighter color for the highlight. Because it's right next to the fire. Like, if this was real paint, I would be mixing in a little bit of orange instead of just a brighter version. But, We can't really do that here. Well, I think maybe we can do this. Okay, I made it wet. I don't really like that. Let's get rid of that. Illustration. Let's just go with the default, what we were doing. Okay. Okay, it's getting kind of fuzzy. I don't know if I like the fuzz, because it's not as defined. I like how defined it is like this. Like it's a shape. There's no, you're owning it, you know? You probably don't know. Even I don't know what I'm saying. But we're owning it. Let's get some deep reds in here. It's like this. Working. The illusion that something is in here. There's nothing in here. This is fake paint on a VR headset. But we do got the illusion. The illusion that something is cool. I like the sharpness of this coming off. Does this make sense to you guys? Is anything I'm saying making sense? Am I just rambling emptily? Oh, I need a brighter brown. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Let's get the purple back. And let's get the blue. Like watching Bob Ross. I wouldn't compare myself to Bob Ross, but it's zen. It's zen. Need some more purple. Yeah. I'm starting to like this. I'm starting to appreciate this a lot more. This guy is so creepy here. This would probably be a lot more fun with a bunch of people here. I might make this one of the worlds we visit next time I host a big VR night. No being shy. If I can get over it, everyone can. Smile. Okay, we're going back to the gray. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Whatever these weird gray blobs might be, we may never know. It will always be a mystery. There we go. There we go. Just like that. Well, we want it to overlap with this weird brown shape, whatever that is. Almost like a campfire in the darkness. No way. Impossible. Who would draw such a thing? Who's following? Thanks for following, Noir. Nice to see you. I'm hyper fixating on this painting. I don't know how interesting it is, but I want to finish it for some reason. I don't really paint land. I usually, when I draw characters and stuff. It's kind of nice to, you know, you don't got to worry about anatomy when you're drawing rocks. You can just kind of draw them. It's actually interesting. Thank you. Destroying. Is that the brightest gray I can get? No, I think I can get a little brighter right here. Be very gentle. Be very gentle. We don't want a lot of it. We want it to be noticeable. We don't want it to be overbearing. There we go. That's looking good. Oh, that's a lighter color. Oh well. Not oh well. I need to fix that. There we go. There we go. And you know, let's just, I don't care, let's just plop a big rock right here. You know, it goes over this, like this. We're creating some visually interesting things right here. Because we like it when there's something in the way. We like it when there's a little bit more, you know, like we have added a 3D element to this scene by putting this rock here. Because now the fire is behind the rock. Let's keep the contrast nice and thick. Yeah, like that. Because if you were looking at this fire like this, the shadow would seem a lot more intense, right? From behind. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was a good decision. Like, look how sharp it is. How sharp these rocks are. I'm just gonna do a little bit right here. That doesn't look that good, sadly. Do a little more contrast. And when I do art, I'm a really big fan of contrast. Which is it's kind of to my detriment sometimes. Because I end up using a lot of like really dark blacks. Which are kind of hard to build off of. Let's see. How's this? Yeah, we're just going to use this to define the shape a little more. Yeah. Like that. A little bit here. A little more. Like so. Yeah, this is, well, I need some highlights here too. Almost forgot. I want it to be speckled. We want speckles because that's the texture. Okay. And we want a little, is this the right orange? That's white. Actually, I like this. I really like this for some reason. Even though, like, fire wouldn't get hot enough to become white, I don't think, here. Based on, like, what ingredients are going in the fire, but it's visually interesting. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go with it. We need another big rock right here. Right here. Why? Because we need some symmetry. I think I went a little too hard on this rock. But whatever. And let's put the log in front of it. Yeah, like this. Alright, like this. Oh, that's the wrong color. I really love this, how this works. This world. The paintbrush is cute. It's fun. It's fun because it's so janky. Like, it kind of, there's an expectation when you have perfect tools to do a perfect job. But when you have imperfect tools that gets rid of that expectation. You know, like, because really, you can kind of just accept your limitations and just have fun. It's nice. Like, if I was doing this in Photoshop or something, I would be obsessing over the texture of the wood. But you can't do that here. You literally can't. I mean, I'm sure there's like a master painter out there who could be like, yeah, painting a photorealistic log. Yeah, I think the... How do I get... I'm kind of sad I wish this could be darker, but it can't. What about this? Oh. I can change the grays. Maybe I can make this darker. Like, make this brown. I think is more red and green. Less blue. I don't know. I'm not sure. How do I make brown and RGB? Actually, that's really good. I can make a bright highlight like this, I think. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of red. Actually, I have a theory, a game theory. We go max red, less of this. Just put some of these. A little bit, a couple of these. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get a little fleck of orange in these. And what do I do here in the foreground? That's the real question. So we've kind of locked ourselves into... kind of painted ourselves into a corner here. What? Go on. Why aren't you working? Oh, I put alpha to 0. Whoops. There we go. There we go. Do I want brighter streaks here, or is this white enough? Yeah, let's do this. We want it to be very, very subtle. Highlights, I like it when they're very subtle. They give some weight. Oh yeah. There we go. Except this. We want this to be raging. Might have laid it on a little too thick there. Little too thick. We want it raging, but we don't want it raging too hard, you know. We're just gonna make all of this blue down here. But we just need this to be more 3D. That makes sense. Like, it's fine if this overlaps, like this. Because this is the color of the grass. It's blue for some reason. Why is it blue? Because I control this world. I am the supreme master of the world within the painting. If I controlled the world that we all lived in, the glass would be blue. And we would all be suffering. Thankfully, I am relegated to creating worlds on paintings instead of creating it in reality. Here we go. Let's get some purple. This has got to be big because it's in the foreground. We need big, 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 big. Big is the name of the game. That's right. Let's get some blue. Make it overlap a little more. We don't want any white left. We want it all to be painted. Therapeutic. Painting a cool little campfire. Might even want it to be even bigger. Might have gone too big there. Oh yeah. That's looking good. Maybe. Oh, that might be too dark. No, no, no. If we are tender with it, it will look good. We have to have a tender touch. Very tender. More layers. More and more layers. Nature isn't perfect. Perfect is a invention of humankind. So when we draw nature, we don't have to be perfect. We can be loose. I'm having some issues with this. Oh, whoops. Well, actually, no, I don't like that. Oh, whoops. Which orange was it? No. There we go. This is the orange. And this all started with a drawing of a pumpkin. Now it's a more of a fire, I suppose. Now for the real question. Do we do this? Will this contribute? I don't think this is contributing. Actually, I can lower the opacity, right? Hold on. We can add a circle of darkness. Behind the fire. I don't know how good that looks. Might be ruining this, but we gotta own it. We gotta own it. I thought it would be... Maybe we should do illustration instead. No, it still looks very interesting. Owie. It's hurt my hand. My little paw. Too flat. Wet. Flat and wet. There we go. That looks a little better. That was a mistake. Thankfully, we live in a world where we can correct our mistakes. Well, actually, it might be too late. Might have goofed it already. Might have done a goof, guys. It's okay. Kind of like how the square brush looks in the background. Gotta get rid of this. Actually, I like this. I'm into it. Into it. Might be better. Better off like this. And we can do this again with low opacity. It's kind of making it have a 3D look, right? Because there's some with less on it. It makes it look like there's 3D in the back. It's more bright in the front. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Now it looks like a hand with a fire in the palm. It does kind of look like that. Intentional. Smile. All intentional smile. Let's get some little red in here. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a bit of this, a little bit of that. Want it to be, the embers will be barely noticeable. Want it to be on fire. Gray. Gray. Want this rock to be very important. Oh well, I think we're done with it. And now, I must do as the monks do. It's time to send it into the abyss. Everyone say goodbye. No more. Time is it? I think I'll end the stream. The tiny little stream. I think switching from Dota to VR midway was a mistake. It happens. Well, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I wish upon you a good day. Goodbye.